is showing us, and ARC is growing with us, and ARC and our families get support and security. And we'll make this a good life. We'll make this a good life.
I had no idea what I was getting myself into when I found out I was carrying a baby with Down syndrome. I was young when I got pregnant with her. I was 25 years old, and no one in our family has Down syndrome. It was a complete shock. A joy of raising Rachel is definitely that she brings a level of innocence almost to the family. And she's sweet. So she comes up and gives hugs and kisses, and my heart melts when she says, "Mommy, I love you. I love you, Mommy." And it fills my heart. She has celiac disease, which we didn't know until she was 6 years old. And once she was diagnosed with that, we had to completely change her diet. So we needed to go see a nutritionist and see a GI specialist. I got connected with ARC through the Minnetonka Down syndrome parent support group. It was humbling asking for help because I'd like to think that I can take care of everything by myself. I sat down with my client advocate, and she walked me through all the paperwork and gave me a list of several items that I needed to get together for her. It was a huge weight off my shoulders with caring for a child with special needs and having 2 additional typical children who are still very young. My plate's full, very full.
Dump it out, let me see.
For Rachel to make her life the best that it can be, to have a good life, she needs assistance, medical assistance. And if it wasn't for the ARC, we wouldn't have that today.
We'll make this a good life. We'll make this a good life.
Well, Brett was born seemingly healthy and a typical child, his beautiful baby. I noticed about 4 months that he was not developing like Alana had developed. So I mentioned that at the next doctor's appointment, and he said, "Don't worry, he's a big boy." So then the next doctor appointment I went to, I mentioned it again, and I knew then and there when I walked out that door that something was not right. At 16 months old, we've had an answer, a diagnosis. It's called ring 22. It's a chromosomal abnormality.
Brett is completely mobile, can walk and traverse the neighborhood in the local community areas, but he has significant developmental disabilities. We think of it as he's like a toddler in a 21-year-old body. He also is prone to epileptic seizures, so he can never be left alone.
When you first get a diagnosis, it's just you don't even know all that you don't know. It's just so overwhelming.
And as Brett was sort of exiting junior high, moving into high school, we became increasingly frustrated that we weren't being heard.
But it is hard asking for help, but you quickly have to swallow that.
I thought, here's 2 intelligent, college-educated people that are trying to talk to teachers and supervisors in our schools, and we weren't being heard at all. And that when we turned to ARC, all of a sudden, everything changed.
And basically, you just want your child to achieve their potential, whatever that potential is. I think ARC is there every step of the way to help them and help you in that process.
I think one-on-one advocacy is really critical to offer to people, because there are times in parenting where you just start to get to a point of frustration and a point of fatigue that you just don't know where to go, you don't know where to turn, you don't know how to deal with the situation, and it's just a great relief to have a real person there that can help you, a real person there that can walk into a meeting with you, that can lead a discussion for you. The most important thing is what can you achieve for your child. And if turning to an organization like ARC and receiving their advocacy gives you the kind of results that you want and the kinds of support you need for your child, then that's what you should do for your child.
I would describe ARC, it's a place of knowledge. If you have any questions, you start by going to ARC.
And I liken ARC as a bridge in our community, and it supports families all across the metro.
I would really like to say thank you. Thank you to the ARC for providing this service, and thank you for believing in people who have different abilities. Being a parent of a child with special needs, to have the support of an organization like the ARC is beyond words to describe how much it means.
So good.